So Hansu, tell us about the news about the Super Bowl, about streaming it, and how that came about and what your hopes are for it.
Sure, no, we're really excited. You know, it's really a three-way partnership with us, NBC, and Verizon, where for the first time we're going to make playoff inventory available, starting with the NBC wildcard games on wildcard Saturday, going with the Pro Bowl, and then Super Bowl ultimately being the highlight of all that content, where we're going to make it available and extend what NBC's been doing with streaming their Sunday night football games throughout the season for the past three or four seasons, going back to 2008, and now extending that into the postseason, which we think is a great way to extend a lot of the interactivity they've done around our games into what is ultimately the highlight of our whole season, which is the Super Bowl and that tremendous event. But then to also take that content and put it out on the cell phone and the mobile phones with Verizon, which is really exciting, and giving people that can't otherwise get that content an opportunity to see those games on their smartphones.
Great. So tell us about the experience, around the Super Bowl. What we can expect, the online experience, the mobile experience, the digital experience around this year's Super Bowl.
Sure. You know, I think it'll be a couple slightly different based on the platform and how people are accessing the content. On online, it'll be really building off what NBC's done in the regular season, where it's a much more interactive, immersive experience, giving people the opportunity to look through different camera angles, give some chat, some stats, some other things we wrap around the video experience. I think they'll be doing stuff with Super Bowl commercials, which are always exciting. A big part of viewing the game is people love to see those different commercials. They'll incorporate that. So really a rich sort of interactive experience. On the phone, it'll be more limited to the linear video delivery of those games, which matches how people want to interact and use those different platforms online. They like to reach forward, be much more interactive and sort of driving their experience versus the phone. I think a lot of that is filling the gap of where people can't otherwise see the content. They don't have a TV in front of them, they're on the go, they had to run out to the store to get something extra during the game. They're able to see that game and not miss any of the action. And so it'll be much more video intensive with Verizon and NFL Mobile. The mobile experience for us really goes back to 2005 when we started NFL Mobile with Sprint and had a great partnership with Sprint through 2009. We then partnered with Verizon starting in 2010, and as part of that, as both the devices got more sophisticated and were able to present content in a high quality way, and the networks were able to deliver high quality content, we became much more of a video immersive experience for us, where now we offer on Sunday afternoons our Red Zone channel covering all the games from 1 o'clock to 7:30 or so. We offer Sunday Night Football, we offer Monday Night Football, we offer Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. And as that experience and the content becomes more and more compelling, we've seen just tremendous growth, like many other media companies, in our mobile platform, where that's across the board, triple-digit growth year over year in consumption and people coming into the NFL Mobile experience and spending time in that experience. So it's by far the fastest growing part of our media business. And we look at things like the Super Bowl and the postseason content that we're able to offer now through NFL Mobile as ways to continue to augment and evolve that. We know fans are spending their time there. And so we want to make sure we're putting as much content as we can to our fans on these new devices in these new places as they're looking to access it from these parts.
The opportunity for brands, for marketers around mobile, tell me how that's evolving and the intricacies, or not to get too deep in the weeds, of serving video ads into the break, into live programming. How has that developed, and give us a little overview on that.
Sure. I think in some ways the mobile platform probably mirrors where the internet was 4 or 5 years ago, where the consumption is really outpacing the advertising at this point still. And because it's a different medium and how people are engaging in that smaller screen, I think the advertising experience will again be slightly different than what it's been online versus television. But ultimately, over time, I think it'll be part of that reach model where ultimately we, like our partners like NBC, selling into their games and trying to reach the broadest possible audience with the ads that they sell into that content. And we view mobile as an extension that will start there with a lot of the commercials that they're doing either online or through their linear television experience will be passed through to that mobile platform. But we'll look to augment that in ways that are unique to the platform. So whether that's some additional pre-rolls or some sort of display ads that wrap around some of that content, we think it'll be very complementary over time.